In less than a day, educators in Minnesota's two largest cities could walk off the job. Negotiations between the Minneapolis and St. Paul districts are still going on right now after marathon weekend talks failed to reach an agreement. Let's start with the situation in St. Paul. John Lordson's live right now in front of St. Paul District headquarters. So, John, what have you heard there?
Yeah, Frank, like you said, negotiations ongoing between the St. Paul School District and the Teachers Union. They negotiated all day yesterday, all the way until about 4 o'clock this morning. Then they took a break for a few hours and began negotiating again at 10:30 this morning. At issue are things like class sizes, mental health services, and wages, of course. They all still need to be resolved.
This is not a time for alienating our children. It's time to educate, to lift them up.
While negotiations took place in St. Paul on Monday, community leaders made their voices heard outside the district office.
Our teachers' unions want a raise. They're demanding a raise. They have threatened to strike. While at the same time, we know our kids can't read.
The Minnesota Parent Union joined the African American Leadership Council to speak out against a potential teachers' strike. They believe educators should be more concerned about the achievement gap in St. Paul, with students of color lagging behind, and what will happen to families if kids aren't in school.
Parents who have barely making living wage jobs will have to take off from work in order to accommodate their kids during the strike process.
As of now, plans are being made to open up libraries to young students if a strike occurs, but leaders are concerned about what will happen to older students if they're not getting an education.
More carjacking, more auto theft, more crime, and we don't want that for our young people. They should be in school.
Leaders believe the current average teacher salary in St. Paul is fair. They would also like to see more educators of color involved in negotiations.
We are not anti-teacher.
That's right.
We are anti-ineffective teacher, and we are pro-children.
And the union had told us earlier today they hope to have more clarity by 6 o'clock tonight. In the meantime, the district sent out an email to parents saying if there's no agreement by 9 o'clock tonight, there will be no school tomorrow. That doesn't mean, guys, that they can't have an agreement tonight or even early tomorrow morning. They'll probably work right through that. But by 9 o'clock tonight, if there is no agreement, no school tomorrow in St. Paul. And that really impacts about 34,000 students in the St. Paul School District, guys.
Yeah, it's tough, John. It's only 4 hours away, so we'll check in with you at 6 as well. Thank you very much.